everybody, this is Dr. Kalanicky, Dr. Patricia Kalanicky, and welcome to Supervised Student Teaching in Secondary Schools Mathematics for the Fall 2021 semester. This video is going to provide to you a quick overview just to save us some time on the first day so that you can watch this really quick video, go over the syllabus, and then bring any questions that you would have to that very first class. So our classes are meeting on Wednesdays at 3:10 to 4:35. They are considered in person. If that changes at any point during the semester, you will get a formal email from me to let you know what's going on. This is your supervised practice teaching, your student teaching, minimum of 5 mornings a week in a secondary school. Hopefully you will all have experiences both in grades 7 through 9 and grades 10 through 12. And this is the seminar class that goes with that. A little bit, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. In our course objectives, obviously, the expectations is for you to have experiences in 2 settings, to design standards-based lessons, to integrate technology, to plan for the diverse learners that you will see in your classrooms, to execute engaging lessons, to develop assessments, and obviously at the end to self-evaluate. There will also be e-portfolio requirements for our course, so we will go over those as we go. Excuse my scrolling. So your grade, what is your grade based on? Your grade is based on 70% is teaching performance. So that includes 4 different observations of you while student teaching. 2 are going to be from Sister Nancy. 2 are going to be from a math department person. You will also have 2 CT observations. They will write up and score you out of, I believe, a rubric of 100. And then I will also complete a rubric based on your teaching performance, your planning, the stuff that I would be able to see. The other 30% of your grade is course performance. At your philosophy statement, you will be revising your philosophy of teaching, weekly reflections, which you'll do every week, seminar participation, obviously coming to class and participating, and then completing any EdTPA requirements. Again, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Just to start though, please be sure that if at any point you are not going to be able to be present in your student teaching placement, please let your CT know, let me know, and if Sister Nancy is observing you or someone else is observing you that day, please let them know as soon as possible. Seminar, obviously we want you to attend and participate in every seminar session. Again, supervised visits, we talked about those. You'll have 4 official supervised visits from St. Joe's. Weekly reflections are due. They're going to be posted on Friday afternoons, and they're going to be due Sunday evenings by 6 p.m. We'll talk more about those requirements for that type of reflection. It's not just going to be a summary of your day or your week, it's going to be a little bit more detailed. You're also going to have to revise your philosophy of teaching. I've been told in previous semesters that students have written these before and they were like 8 to 10 pages long. Obviously the one we're going to be giving is going to be a little bit shorter, so it's up to you if you want to revise the one that you currently have or if you want to start from scratch. The one that I will be requiring should be somewhere between 3 and 5 pages, and we'll talk more about what that's going to include. Your e-portfolio, it's not called Chalk and Wire anymore, it's called Anthology. There will be required submissions on that and will be scored by me. That includes your philosophy of education, lesson plans, context for learning, and professional dispositions, which is just a self-assessment. We'll talk a little bit further about EdTPA when we get to class. Some of these requirements might be things that we still will be implementing. And at the very end of the semester, you will have an exit interview, which is just more for the college to just see if there's any improvements that we could make. I'm going to skip down through. If you are a student with a disability, please read this part and let me know if there are any specific arrangements that you need me to make. Other math resources are found here. I also have a online document in our shared Google Drive called Resource Toolkit, I think, and it has not only these links but also more detailed descriptions about what those are. And then our piece de resistance is the schedule. So this is our schedule for the semester. Hopefully I will stick to this as best as I can. Usually the first few weeks of our discussion points are going to be on point. And then we might shift depending on obviously the needs of all of you, what you're experiencing in your classrooms, and any specific issues or concerns you'd like me to address in seminar. The due dates are there as well as the due dates for other assignments, such as your context for learning, your philosophy of teaching, stuff like that. You'll notice some dates we will be skipping because of either college-wide meeting day, it's October 20th, and I believe there's also a day around Thanksgiving that we will be skipping because of Thanksgiving. And then that will leave us 12 class days ending on December 8th, and that will then again end with your exit interviews and stuff like that, which will be done at the end of the semester. Finally, there's a bibliography. So if you're interested in doing any kind of reading, additional reading, planning, professional learning with regards to math teaching, class management techniques, grading or assessment, I've personally read many of these books and I actually updated this bibliography to show that. So if you have any input or you have a question about a resource on this list, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to share it with you. And that's it. So again, skim through it, highlight anything, write down any questions you may have, and bring them to our first class. Looking forward to seeing you all there.